The Kenner Predators were original creations not seen in the movies from the action figure line from the 90s made by the toy company of the same name, Kenner. Though since their original releases, some have been adapted into comic books and have had modern recreations of the characters released later on by the toy company NECA, with vastly improved sculpting and detail as well as more advanced articulation and paint application. Cracked Tusk, an elder known for mentoring youngbloods in harsh conditions and environments. He was a member and possible leader of a tribe of Yautja guarding an Engineer Juggernaut derelict on the planet LV-797, eventually encountering a platoon of Marines from the combat ship Hasdrubal. After engaging in multiple skirmishes with the invaders, the Cracked Tusk Predator accidentally immobilised himself and was gunned down by a Colonial Marine. Hive Wars. The Hive Wars Predator originally hailed from an unknown tribe that partook in a xenomorph hunt on Xenomorph Prime. The hunt was a disaster, leaving him the sole survivor. Stranded with limited supplies, he crafted unique weapons using the wreckage of his crashed vessel, specifically a large scythe, and managed to survive on the planet for an indeterminate period of time. He was eventually rescued and become a member of the tribe of hunters that guarded an Engineer Juggernaut derelict on the planet 797, eventually encountering a platoon of Marines where he finally met his end. Lava Planet Predator. A descendant of a rare tribe that inhabited the lethal volcanic regions of Yautja Prime. They wear specialised masks and their cloaking technology is highly advanced and nearly always active as a protective electromagnetic field against the radiation, though visible undulations of skin and armour are constantly moving and shifting amongst the fiery red landscape these predators occupy. Lava Clan warriors carry specialised weaponry specific for hunting the Vidrak insectoids of the desert. This is a rite of passage for most common Yautja warriors, but for the Lava Clan it is a way of life. Nightstorm, also known as the Scarab Predator, he was a Super Predator elder and progenitor of the feud between the Yautja and Super Predators. He possessed blue eyes and skin and donned gold-plated armour. He was armed with elongated wrist blades, a customised combi stick, a golden plasma caster and a golden Anubis-themed biomask. Very little is known about him beyond his presence on Earth 4,000 years ago, partaking in one of the first earthly xenomorph hunts in ancient Egypt among his Yautja cousins. However, he disapproved of the Yautja Honor Code, believing it allowed prey far too much leeway. Thus he departed from his lesser cousins to form his own faction, desiring to unite all super predators under his own leadership. He subsequently warred with the Yautja, his status cemented as a legendary elder who only hunted the most worthy of adversaries. In jungle hunter culture, Nightstorm is considered a devil. Scavenge. A descendant of the ancient super predator Nightstorm, Scavenge was a half-breed raised in a small Yautja village. His mixed blood was a cause of contempt amongst his Yautja brethren, as although he was an honourable hunter who followed his other half's code, he also held a deep reverence for his super predator ancestor, forging his equipment after his likeness. As a result, Scavenge became a nomadic loner and barely affiliated himself with other clans. However, he would partake in hunts alongside other Yautja he greatly respected, namely Cracked Tusk. Spiked Tail. Spiked Tail Predator was an old Yautja of considerable age. Banished from Yautja Prime for his use of illegal weapons in hunts, he and his tribe of fellow bad bloods scoured the galaxy for worthy targets for biomechanical enhancements, desiring to hunt artificial prey rather than organic beings. Utilising stolen technology after tricking Lost Hunter into a heist job on Yautja Prime, the tribe have since been able to travel across the galaxy farther than most Yautja. It was rumoured that the artificial trophies he kept were actually used as augmentations to help keep himself stable. Stalker. Residing near the southern pole of Yautja Prime, Stalker uses his night vision technology to hunt alongside the Night Hunter clan in coordinated attacks against their much larger prey. As a result of environmental adaptation to his mostly darkened surroundings, Stalker is able to use his natural translucent skin as a source of light and does not require a cloaking device. Due to the clan's isolation from most of Yautja Prime, Stalker hunts mostly for survival rather than sport. Lasershot. Known for his biomechanical cybernetic enhancements, the Lasershot Predator grew obsessed with surgically altering himself into a living weapon. As such, he utilised traditional Yautja weaponry to a minimum and instead favoured a plethora of unorthodox hunting equipment. This included a shoulder cannon that could fire either a grappling hook or claw, a cybernetic left arm with a large replaceable claw hand, a bionic right eye that also served as a targeting laser, claw-like wrist blades upon a gauntlet that could generate a deflector shield, and a modified biomask. A self-raised sociopath with little concern for the Yautja honor code, Lasershot grew up without a clan, his only interest being retrieving cybernetic augmentations to further enhance his deadly prowess. Lasershot's knowledge of biosurgery earned the attention of the rogue space tribe. Renegade. A member of the Jungle Hunter clan and associate of the original Jungle Hunter Predator, Renegade often hunted with and became an apprentice of Cracked Tusk, spending time training with his clan. He was reckless and headstrong, and resultantly had not yet acquired his first xenomorph kill. Renegade shared a tense relationship with fellow hunter Scavenge, classic Super Predator hybrid who continued to worship the Nightstorm Predator, a devil in Jungle Hunter culture. Ghost. Narrowly escaping a Super Predator raid on his village, the Predator known as Ghost used his presumed dead status to his advantage, devoting his life to eliminating the entire race of those responsible for the death of his people. Living in complete solitude, Ghost had taught himself extreme focus and patience, often scouting Super Predator tribes for weeks before a calculated strike. This has made him a subject of Super Predator lore, a boogeyman whom his targets fear and are often fear-stricken upon seeing him. Ultimate. A 10-inch figure with menacing attack jaws, razor claw gauntlet, powerful assault stance, and Predator's smart disc weapon. Clan Leader. As the ruler of Yautja Prime for centuries, he has proven to be an invulnerable force, surviving countless assassination attempts and tribal uprisings. A shroud of mystery surrounds him, and he is said to be divine, immortal, and possesses abnormal abilities. There are tales about his mechanical tendrils being sentient beings under his control. Viper. An original design by NECA inspired by the classic Kenner toys. Viper Predator is the leader of the mercenary Serpent clan and specialises in hunting xenomorphs, often using the Blade Fighter vehicle. Night Recon. Originally an unreleased prototype from Kenner's Predator line, it was later released for their AVP Hive Wars figure line. Ambush. Ambush is a prototype invincibility armour intended to be powered by the user's own energy. It worked too well, rapidly draining the wearer and leaving a telltale discoloration around the eyes. Only Viper Predator has been able to wear it for any length of time, and even he reserves it for the most extreme occasions.